Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the final one in my current series of robot junk journals. This may look very familiar to you. It's very similar to one I did earlier. And this is one that I made myself using various techniques, including stamping, embossing, and just cutting and shading, really, using different materials to make a sort of a collage. Collage is one of the easiest ways to design things because you're already using designed pages and textures and then just sticking them in an order that suits you. So here I used a little bit of a page out of New Scientist magazine, something I printed myself, which was a calendar, which I didn't end up using, so I just ripped a bit off of there. This was an actual postage postal stamp, which came on a packaging, some packaging that I got, so I decided to keep it. It's got the Queen's head on it. You know, there will come a time when we won't have the Queen's head on our stamps. Maybe it will be Prince Charles or somebody else. I don't know. So I'm saving all these things from our current time because it will eventually become vintage. So I've used the inside of junk mail envelopes, bits of wallpaper, bits of floristry paper that came off of a bunch of flowers. I've just done a robot. I printed him on green paper, then backed him onto orange, and then tore it all down. So you get this a kind of raggedy orange edge. And I can go through those techniques with you if you don't already know how to do these things. So if you do want to know, just please message me and I will do a quick demo. This is just the inside of a junk journal, junk mail envelope, and I've just literally just ripped it out and stuck some neon paper on the side and printed zap, zap, zap. I think you'll find that modern day robots say a lot more than zap and bleep, but this is quite retro. This one here was using a Getir carrier bag and then layering it up with metallic tissue paper, neon paper, a sticker that my daughter gave me, which is really nice. It's a guitar. She plays guitar. So I thought it was really nice to have that there. And then this here is some tissue paper, just some spotted tissue paper, which I stuck on. And this is actually really fragrant. It was from a paper bag that wrapped some Lush bath bombs. So I could smell it and I kept thinking, what am I smelling here? And it was this paper, and I just used the whole bag throughout my journals, and it smells lovely. So if you do buy anything from Lush and it's all wrapped in one of their fancy bags, don't throw it away, keep it. You could use that for junk journaling, or you could use it in the bottom of a drawer to make everything smell nice. So it is really nice. Or you can just hang it up in your wardrobe to make your wardrobe smell nice. So I decided to use it in my journal instead. Now I've got a barcode, I've got some neon papers, I've done a little bit of stenciling, I printed a robot on top. I didn't emboss it, this is all unembossed. I found this tag, I can't remember what it came from. It was to do with the special delivery that came from Greenford, and I really liked it because the colour scheme was right and it's a tag, so I just included that. So there's space to put stuff. Okay, now here, this was really interesting. There was a pre-printed page in one of my magazines, and I really like the colours. I thought it went really well with the robot theme. I printed a robot on there. Don't know if you can see. There is a black outline of a robot, and there's some cogs, more cogs and gears, and a paperclip in case you need to put anything in there. Okay, then this one was this one I did with just some paper, some Financial Times, which I painted with some glitter glue and some ordinary gouache paint. When it dried, I just stuck a plastic bit of film over there to make a pocket so that I could put these lovely gift tags in. Okay, so I made my own gift tags and I left spots on the back where you can write things. You've got more robot bleep. I mean, where I live, people just have to bleep because they swear so much. So instead of like saying the word, it's just bleeped out. So maybe that's where we got all this idea of bleeping things. Maybe it was robots that we got all of this from. But there you go. There are my gift tags and my theories on why we say bleep. This was a little card that came with something that my daughter brought, and it says, "Thanks for shopping with us. Tag us in your Instagram wearing your item." So it was from a company called CRS Vintage. CRS Vintage. So yeah, check them out. She buys a lot of anime gear for her and cosplays. Don't ask me, it's well above me. Yeah, then here's another bit of junk mail. It's got a lovely window envelope. Then you've got some it's just a little bit that looks like a planet, and I really liked it, and it's neon green against black, so I just cut it out. Yeah, I mean, if you can't draw, don't worry about it. Just cut out pictures that you like the look of and just include them in your junk journal. Be surprised what people will love. Now, this one has got a clear pocket. This was just some actual polythene from a bag, and it was so handy. And I just stuck it in using double-sided tape over the top of some background, which I created. And there's a little robot. And I really love it because it's got all these gears. And that was out of New Scientist magazine. There's me trying to look brainy and intellectual. No, I don't read New Scientist magazine. I just happen to have loads of them, and I just started looking through them when I was looking for stuff to do with robots. Now, here's something about a robot. This was called Roboy. It says, "Could the Roboy be more human?" Well, I think robots have come a very long way since this was made. This robot was made a long time ago and featured in New Scientist magazine 2014 edition. And I thought it was really, really useful for people to be able to look back at how far robots have come in the last 6 or 7 years. I think it's really worth considering that. All right, so there you go. Yeah, so in 8 years, a lot has happened with robots. So I'm popping him back there. I've got a random page here. I didn't know what to do with it. I just stuck a load of random stuff on it and some more of that Lush paper, which has got green polar bears on it. Yeah, more random colours, and even like a tag from something my daughter ordered from Japan. I think that's Japanese or Korean. I don't know. I'll have to ask her. But there you go. It's got a nice holographic little bit on it, which I thought was a really nice touch. Again, I've got some paper bags, really nice for sticking stuff on. Zip, zap. There you go. Another polar bear. Love them. What has polar bears got to do with robots? I don't know. It was just the colour scheme. I just love the colour scheme because it fits in nicely with what I'm already doing. So I printed the word bleep. But if you haven't got a printer that says bleep, you can either run one off on your computer printer or just hand write them yourself. You know, if you're good at lettering, why not? That's another little strip of the Lush paper, and it smells absolutely lovely. Then here's another article about robots. Again, another page that I took out of a magazine, which opens up to a full A4 size. The background, oh, I better show you the background. If any of you can remember that far back, you may remember that the iPhone 5 was a thing and it came in these lovely fruity colours. Yeah, really, really pretty. Well, I use that as the background for my clear pocket because, again, it's to do with technology. So I'm just going to pop my bit of paper back in there. Okay, so in it goes. And the beauty of having these kind of pages is you can take them out or add them in as you wish. Okay, right. More blank papers. Oh, what have I got here? Oh, I've got a little kind of little area we can tuck something in. You could put a little pocket. I mean, I've got this little tag here that I made. This is really cool. This is like a little fold out thing where you can record some notes, like a shopping list, a to-do list, you know. And there's my little enamelled robot saying blip. He's got a little bit of ribbon. It's so simple to make something like that. It takes literally a few minutes. Yeah, and there you go. You can pop him in there, and he's not going to fall out. He's nice and secure in there. Then I've got another lovely little robot printed up, looking sweet, and a little area to write some notes. And another little window. I really am into those. It was from Utility Warehouse. It was to do with my bill. So I included that. And it's really good. You can stick stuff on it. You can do what you like with it, really. Then you've got some more graph paper. More stuff. Here I did a watercolour robot. Okay, so I printed the robot, embossed him, and then painted him with watercolour. You could literally hand draw your own robots. These are not difficult. I'll find some links to some clip art, some robot clip art, which you can print off and colour in, or you can just trace them or draw them from looking at them. Okay, here's more robots, a metallic robot, barcodes, more textured papers, iridescent papers and things like that. More backing paper, more lush fragranced paper, but you can use anything there. And robots printed at an angle, that can create interest rather than having them, you know, perfectly vertical. You can do them horizontal or at an angle like that, sort of diagonal, which is quite nice. Okay. And as you can see, I used a Getir bag, and that's the last bit of Getir, T-I-R, which I really like. And I love the texture of it. It's a really nice, sturdy brown paper. It doesn't tear easily at all. And then there's my last page, and then the back, again decorated with robots, holographic card, and various bits and pieces, and then held together with some chiffon ribbon. Okay, and then I've done loads of ephemera, which I want you to see. Just going to let you see some of that and what I've been doing. I stamped up some robots recently. So as you can see, lots of robots. It's a different style to the one that's in my book, and I'm going to cut them out individually and mount them on card. Probably make some journaling spots with them. Yeah. I've also got, just to show you what I did use, I used one of these ink pads. I've got loads of different colours. These are very affordable. I got the whole set of them from Amazon for about £7 or £8. I was very happy with that. Because they're quite good size and the colours are fantastic. Then I've got StazOn. If you haven't heard of StazOn, it's very, very reliable. This is jet black and it is so versatile, and it smells like almonds. It's actually so gorgeous. I'm addicted to the smell. StazOn. Then I've got all these little robots that I started printing up. So I printed them and embossed them in red ink. Okay, and I layered them up onto various coloured cards. I did them on green shiny card. This one was on open university paper with, see, on the black with blue. Because I think it goes really well with most of the stuff I'm doing. Again, a purple robot, really, really nice, love him. In fact, I started to go robot crazy last night. I started printing them on gold, on metallic gold card. This was from some junk mail. Postcode Lottery sent me some junk mail with metallic gold paper. So I printed a load of robots on that, and I'm really pleased at how they came out. As you can see, they are glorious. They're on gold. There you go. Oh, I've got to show you some more stuff I made. I just printed off loads of robots. I mean, this is so easy to do. If your ink is slow drying, don't worry, just do them at night. Just print a load off and then just leave them to dry. They will dry and be smudge proof the next day. Then you can cut them out. Or you can emboss them there and then, and they become pretty much bomb proof. So definitely worth giving that a try. Okay, some more little robots. I've got a lovely blue one here. I do like the blue ones with green edging and a holographic embossing powder. Little robots and little phrases. This is printed on foam and it says Zap. If you can see that, it's actually printed on white foam. Okay, hope you can see that. Yep. And then we've got all these little robots, more of them. There's tons of them. Another belly band, which could be stuck in a journal. I might make a new one. I think I'm going to do another girl-themed, girl-coloured one. Girl-coloured. Girly colours. Zap tags. Fun time tags. Make your own tags, make your own little speech bubbles. You can hand draw them. I used a stencil for that, but you can hand draw them. Just experiment with different textures, different designs. I love this one because it's really come out lovely. The enamel effect is amazing. This is red embossing powder. I can't remember the brand, but it's just a normal glossy red embossing powder, and I really like it. Black, I love black on orange. I think it really is stunning. So if you want something with a lot of impact, then use neons. Okay, that's cogs, which can be stuck on. There's so much that can be added. These were some chipboard ones that came with my Mind's Eye paper kit, so it's got peel off backing. You can stick it on. It's quite sturdy. I've got a black robot. This is completely black with iridescent. It's, I don't know if you can see it. I'm just going to hold it so you can see. Look at that. Wow. This has got a lot of bling to it. A lot of glow. And you can just get a holographic ink pad and print it up on black card, and it looks amazing. This is just a brown one. It's brown glitter embossed, very subtle. Almost looks a bit vintagey, I think. Yeah, so that's that. I also included some little cards. These were some some Marvel comic heroes cards. I can't remember I picked these up. I think they were from exclusive at Sainsbury's. So I opened a pack. They're not highly collectible as far as I know. So I just opened them and pop them in because they're a kind of boys theme, aren't they? Then there's more robots here. Got a nice little blue robot. Love him. And there's made out of chipboard. Then more robots. So I hope that's kept you entertained, and thank you very much and good night.